the Balkan Wars, a dress rehearsal for the massacre of the 20th century. I'm Soldier Petter, and I'm going to tell you something that should frighten you. In 1912, a small war broke out in the Balkans. It was supposed to last a few weeks. It only ended after 2 years, with 500,000 dead. Why? Because it was the first taste of modern warfare and showed that the future would be bloodier than anyone could have imagined. At that time, the Ottoman Empire was the sick man of Europe. It was weakening, losing territory. A hunger awoke in the Balkans. Serbia, Bulgaria, Greece, Montenegro. Everyone wanted a piece of the territory the Ottomans had left. But it wasn't just about maps. The Balkans was a key crossroads. Whoever controlled it controlled the route between Europe and Asia, oil from the Middle East, and access to warm water ports. That's why two great powers, Austria-Hungary and Russia, were watching from a distance. Both knew that whoever won in the Balkans could also decide their own survival. October 1912. The Balkan states unite against Turkey. Officially, it was a crusade against the infidels. Unofficially, it was a robbery. On paper, Turkey has 500,000 soldiers, but in reality, the army is in disarray. They lack weapons, officers, and money. The first attacks are swift. The Bulgarians head for Constantinople, the Serbs conquer Macedonia, and the Greeks blockade the Dardanelles. After a few weeks, it looks like a crushing victory. And then, a shock. The Battle of Lüleburgaz. 20,000 dead in a single day. Modern machine guns and rifles mow down entire regiments within hours. The generals realized that 19th century tactics are a deadly suicide in 1912. The result? Turkey loses almost all of its European territories. Serbia doubles in size. A small kingdom becomes a regional power. And here is the reason that terrifies Austria. 2 million Serbs live in Austria-Hungary. What if they start wanting to join Greater Serbia? Plans for a preventive war are already sitting in the archives of the Austrian army. Not in case Serbia attacks, but to destroy it before it becomes too strong. The summer of 1913. The Balkan states quarrel over the spoils. Bulgaria attacks its former allies, Serbia and Greece. The tactics are no longer about heroic charges, but about encirclement, concentrated fire, and annihilation. The Bulgarian army is destroyed within a month, and the biggest winner, Romania, which barely fought, simply marched in and took a piece of territory. Europe sees 3 lessons. First, modern weapons kill faster than anyone expected. Second, defense is much stronger than offense. Trenches with machine guns are almost impregnable. Third, war costs more than a country can afford. Bulgaria spent its entire annual budget. But the worst lesson of all, hatred is stronger than discipline. Civilians are burning down their neighbors' villages. Entire populations are disappearing in exodus. Germany. We have to win quickly or we'll collapse economically. France. Defense prevails over offense. Prepare for a long war. Austria. Serbia is an existential threat. Destroy it. Russia. The Balkans are our key. Austria must never control it. Me? I knew that the next time the first shot was fired, it wouldn't be a local skirmish. It would be a massacre on an industrial scale. And exactly 1 year after the end of the Balkan Wars, 2 shots rang out in Sarajevo. And what the Balkans had experienced spread across all of Europe. Next time I'll tell you how these 2 shots triggered an avalanche that, within 5 weeks, buried European civilization. If you like the videos and the whole series, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you have any thoughts on the topic, share them in the comments. Soldier Peter.